So, musimy dać. About us. And your. Okay, and bounce on your toes, guys. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Feet out and in. Forward and back. And just bounce. Just bounce. And relax. And circle those arms around. Big, big circles. Big, big circles. And go backwards. Big, big circles. And forwards. And backwards. And stretch up. Big stretch up. And into the left. And into the right. And lean back. And forward. Fingertips to the floor. And up. Okay, bring one hand between your shoulder blades. Hand on the elbow. And pull it in behind. And relax. Left hand between the shoulder blades. Pull the elbow behind your head. And relax. Bring your right arm across the body and pull it in. And pull your left arm in. And relax. Fists under your chin. Pull your elbows back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, haj, kyo, jo, open, close. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, haj, ko, jo, and relax, right foot forward. Bend your knee, push it forward, back straight. And change the legs. Put your left leg forward, bend that knee, back straight. And relax, feet out wide. Slide your hands down to your ankle, head to the center. Head your right knee. Head your left knee. Touch your center. Push up onto your hands. And swing one leg forward. And sit yourselves down. Okay, feet together, reach forward, touch your toes. And relax. Bring your feet together. Take hold of your ankles. Pull your heels in as close as you can. And push your knees down. Push, 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 push. And relax, hands behind, back straight. And push your knees down. And relax. Legs out straight. There we go. Okay. So, we're raring to go. I'm just going to check, make sure everything is okay. See if we have anybody else join. Dawn's in the garden, that's great. Evita, how are we doing? So, let's crack on, shall we? Put on this and see. Okay. So you're left hand out, right hand on your hip. Chokazuki, ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ko, jo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, hach, ko, jo, eight. Now do I diagonal crosses. diagonal punches. Just twist the hip slightly. Just twist the hip slightly. Keep your toes and knees facing forward. Just twist the hip slightly. Take your head round to the right or to the left when you punch with the right hand, and then take your head round to the right when you punch with the left hand. Okay, diagonal punches, yes? Okay, ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shish, haj, ko, jo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shish, haj, ko, jo, hey! Yummy. Kibadachi. Left hand out, right on your hip. Okay, so make sure Kibadachi, knees forward, thighs squeezed in. Don't push your knees in, push your thighs in. Squeeze here, and Choksuki punch. Reach, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, haj, ko, jo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, haj, ko, eight! And on. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go back to the compass training we was doing a few weeks ago, which we introduced. So if you've not seen this before, then I'm going to go through it slowly so you can see what it is. The idea behind the compass training is that we're working from a central point like you would be in a compass. And the needle moves west, and the needle moves east, and then the needle moves north, and the needle moves south. So all we're doing is working in a very small circle. Very small circle. So we're only going to be taking one step. So this is your square meter look. This is my mats here are 1 meter square. 1 meter square. So my Zenkutu Dachi is just short of a meter. If my legs were longer, it'd be a meter, but I've got short legs because I'm not very tall. I might look 6'1" on the TV, but hey, I'm only 5'7". Okay, I've also been told I look like Brad Pitt on the TV, but I'm not sure that's right. Okay, more like Cesspit. Okay, so my stride is about 1 meter. So that's what we're going to be doing, is working in 1 square meter. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So with me, we're going to do Gidambarais first. So we're going to turn to our left, which is our west. Prepare for Gidambarai, ich, and deliver Gidambarai, ni, and Panchakuzuki-san. Squeeze in, turn to your right, prepare for Gidambarai, and block ich, punch ni, squeeze in, turn north. Your needle's now going north. So we squeeze our legs together in Nikuwashi dash, push forward, Gidambarai, punch Yakuzuki, then pull your leg in, prepare for Gidambarai, drive back, and Yakuzuki, and then come back to Yamei. You should be in the center of your compass where you started. So we're working round central point. We're keeping our techniques nice and tight and close. We're working all the internal connections that we need to have good technique and good strong bodies. And we're utilizing the refined space that we're working in. But more importantly, we're learning how to move in combat situations. So you might not realize it now, but 1 square meter is where a fight starts. So I'm moving here, moving here, moving there. So we can now look to move around this compass area and maybe defend ourselves a little bit better than we perhaps could before. Okay, so ready? We're going west first. Ready? Ich, ni, san, squeeze in, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, squeeze back, prepare, ich, ni, and Yamei. And again, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, and back, ich, ni, eight. Now, if we want to keep it going, remember what we did before. We want to keep this going. We just come in, ich, and push straight out. So from this position, we're just going to do 1 more round. Ready? Ich, knee, san, pull in. Ich, knee, san, ich, knee, san, ich, knee, san. And jump. Okay, so recap. By training this way, we are preparing, covering, squeezing into Nikuashi dash, making ourselves strong here, then driving into the Ginambarai, using the hip now for Yakuzuki. Attack from behind, pulling in, turn, collect, drive into Ginambarai, and an attack. Punch comes in here, collect it, cover it, drive in, an attack. Then we have something coming towards us, so we shift back, we cover it, attack it, and attack it. Okay? So 4-dimensional movement. We haven't looked at the other 4 dimensions yet on the compass. We won't confuse matters just yet. Agyoki now. So, same principle of movement, different arms. Okay? So from the west, we turn, prepare, ich, for Agyoki, drive forward, knee, and Yakuzuki, tan, squeeze in, turn, prepare, ich, knee, tan, pull to the center, ich, knee, tan, and then come backwards, ich, knee, tan, and your leg. So again, on the initial turn and the initial preparation, we have the preparation hand for Agyoki actually doing the blocking. The second Agyoki is attacking. Yeah? So the first preparation is really the block. The second one, or the collection. Let's call it collection. We don't block things, we collect them. Okay? Or deflect them. Okay? So here we go. To the left. Ready? Ich, knee, san, pulley, ich, knee, san, north, ich, knee, san, and back, ich, knee, san, and up. Again, ich, knee, san, pulling, ich, knee, san, and back, ich, knee, san, and each, knee, 8. Now I'm going to keep it going, to squeeze into the middle, and prepare to your left. Each, knee, san, pulling, each, knee, san, each, knee, san, and back, each, knee, san, and gently. Got my hands stuck together then. Okay, so let's look at Sokuruki, shall we? Good idea, Sensei. I can hear you almost. That would be bizarre if I could. Who else? Hey, Galina, how are we? Andrew Morrow. Hey, hope you're training, Andrew. I drove past your house this morning on the way to Marshland. I nearly stopped for a cup of tea, but that would be seriously breaking the lockdown rules, so I didn't. Okay, so let's do Sokuruki, shall we? Okay, so we're going to turn, same turn, and prepare each for Sokuruki. Drive forward, knee, san. Okay, so now we're going to turn, leg in, prepare for Sokuruki. Each, knee, san. Now prepare going north, each, knee, san, and then prepare go backwards, each, knee, san, and gently. So if you're confused, or get confused which hand you're preparing with, try and relate it to which leg eventually moves forward on the stance. So if we're going on our first one to west, to our left, okay, as we prepare, I know my left leg is going forward, but more importantly, look, is there a punch coming to my head? This clears it. Ich, poke them in the eye, knee, san. Then I'm coming here, my right leg is going to go forward that way, But if there's a punch coming to my head, it clears it. Ni san. There's a punch coming in here, look. Ich, ni san. Punch coming in. Ich, ni san. So not only does it relate to which leg drives forward, it also relates potentially to the direction of attack to your jonan, to your head, upper body. Okay? So try and have that on your head. Okay, ready? To your left. Ready? Ich, ni, san. And pull in. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Pull in. Ich, ni, san. Pull in. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. And gently. Get the idea? So it's just a matter of understanding what your hands are either meant to be doing or potentially doing. So like I said, just look at that one again. Punch comes into my head here, boom. This one takes the punch away. That one goes straight towards them to stop them coming towards me. I then strike with my uchuki and strike with my yakuzuki. I got an attack coming to the back of my head, I pull in, I catch it on the way round. This one keeps my distance, striking and strike. So have that scenario in your head when you're practicing these things, and they make a lot of difference. Yeah, they make some sense, and the more sense things make, the easier it is to do. Okay, uchuki. Let's have a look at uchuki. So from here, same hand is going to prep going to your left. So as we turn, ich, bring this hand underneath and towards the bottom of your rib cage, not under the armpit. Not under there anyway, not today, it's really sweaty. Here, to the rib cage. And then drive forward. Ni, ash, san. Draw in, then turn. Ich. So this hand is sweeping, look. This hand is sweeping. Taking the technique away from you. Drive in. Ni, punch, san. Right hand's going to sweep. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Get the idea? The sweeping hand is actually collecting the technique, deflecting the technique. Your uchuki hand is preparing to strike. You could also clear your space. Someone punches you here and here. Yes, it works both ways. Okay, so you can think there is more than one use. There's more than one dimension with these techniques. It's not just this does this and that does that. Like we've said before, one thing can do many others. So from one thing we can learn 10,000 more. Okay? And that's the journey we've been on this last 9 weeks. Now week 10. Okay? So here we go. So uchuki, ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. And Gemini. So when you're doing this, I want you to feel like you're stopping an attack, you're attacking and attacking. So I want you to feel like you're actually on the uchuki and on the yakuzuki, you are actually attacking, not just plodding forward and going, hey, this is a nice drill, I like this. Feel like you're attacking. So you stop to punch, bang, bang, and you attack back, yeah? Okay? Ready? Here we go, uchuki. Ich, ni, san. Pull in. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, eight. San. One more time. Ich, ni, san. Pull in. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, eight. And okay, so we've done all 4 now. So now what we're going to do is mix them up. Oh yes, a mixer upper. Let's see how we're doing. Hey, Emily, Becky, and Rob. Hey, nice to see you on this lovely, sunny, warm, whatever day it is. What day is it? Tuesday. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. All right. I've lost count of the days. They used to be called Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now every day is just simply called today. Yeah, that's all it is. What day is it? It's today. Okay, so let's link all four of those together, shall we? Let's be creative. So we're going to go to our left first, and we're going to make Gidam Barai. Ready? Ich, ni, tan. Then we're going to turn to our right and make Agyuki. Prepare. Ich, ni, tan. Now we're going to go forward and make Sotomuki. Prepare. Ich, ni, tan. Then we're going to come backwards. Ochuki. Ich, ni, tan. And Yame. So now we have to think a bit more. We've got to think a bit more because we do different chambering arms. So it challenges us just a little bit more. It takes what we already know. It takes what we're already used to up a level. Peels another layer off that onion and challenges our body to think a bit more and to move differently and ultimately learn more, which is what we want. Okay, so Gidam Barai, Agyuki, Sotomuki, Ochuki. Ready? Here we go. Ich, ni, san, wuli, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san. Now keep it going. Keep this position. Come straight in and prepare for Gidam Barai. Ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san. One more time. Ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, eight. San. And gently. Got the idea? Good. What I want you to do now is do one round on your own. So come to your position. I need to blow my nose. Do a hay fever today. It's really irritating me right now. So I'm just going to go quickly blow my nose. If I can find a tissue, there's a few oily rags in there. I don't know if I've got a tissue. And when I say as you may, I want you to go through that twice in your own time. Can I trust you to do that? Let's go. Ready? As you may. Come on, twice in your own time. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If only I could see you. If only you could see me. I can't find a tissue, but lucky old decorating towel. That's cool. Okay, have you all done? Fantastic. Well done, guys. Well done. Good job. Okay, so this is something that we can play with and develop. Now what I want to do is take it up to a different level. We have done it before. We've practiced it again today. What I want you to do now is push yourself a little bit harder. And when you come to make the chamber, I want you to, for Gidam Barai, I want you to immediately drive straight out and punch. Prepare, block, drive, punch. Block, drive, punch. Block, drive, punch. So now, we've just got 2 counts really. We're taking it up a notch, because obviously we want to move a bit quicker. Hopefully the grounding in starting to take effect, so we can still control the centre of the movement that we want. If you find yourself going wobbly and falling about, then slow it down a little bit. It means you haven't actually connected with the centre properly. So do it at a speed where you can still feel in control of the technique and that you're not running away with yourself. Yeah, speed is only relative to you with the ability that you have to do the technique. Yes? Once the technique improves and your posture improves, then your speed will go up. Yeah? If you put speed in first, and then it just tips everything up because you can't control it. I hope that makes sense. Okay? But we should always train on the edge of failure. So now don't play safe. I want you to train on the edge of failure. There is no such thing as safe karate. I think I said before, I trained a couple of years ago, maybe it was Richard Amos Sensei, and he came out with a statement and said that people who say, oh, we practice safe karate, it doesn't exist. He said it's an oxymoron. And the first thing I did when I went home was looked up what oxymoron meant, because I didn't know. But there's two things that don't go together. Yeah? Two things that don't go together. And he said there's no such thing as safe karate. If you always practice safe karate, you will always be in that bubble. It's a bit like your comfort zone. You're never actually taking yourself to the edge. So you can practice karate safely, yes, but if you're going to do safe karate, then you're never going to grow. You're never going to learn. It's like anything. If you do everything on safety and you're not pushing yourself to the line of failure, you should always be training to the edge of failure. Again, that's something else that John Mullen Sensei says, and I really agree with it. You should push yourself to the edge of failure. That's how we learn. Where it starts maybe to break down or you lose a little bit of control, you can just wind it back. That's your learning point, yes? That bit there is your learning point. So I now want you to push yourself to the edge of your failure, not mine or anyone else's, your own individual failure. Are you ready? This time we're just going to turn, prepare, drive into the block straight away. Are you ready? Here we go. So Kidanbarai, Agyuki, Sokunuki, Uchuki. Ready? Ich, ni. Puli, san, chi. Prepare. Ich, ni. San, chi. And Jamei. Always keep low. Whenever you're running through these, you should just feel like you're hovering over the floor. If you're going, if you start to feel like your body is lifting and your legs are straightening, then it's going to be hard work, yeah? It's like bobbing up and down in the sea. It's like popping up for air, going underwater. Popping up for air, going underwater. When you swim along the surface and you just keep tipping your head from side to side, breathing in and out, yes? It's the same thing. Keep under the surface, keep your knees low, and keep the drive all the way through this section, yeah? Don't stand up in the middle at all. Keep low all the time. Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? Ich, ni. Puli, san, chi. Puli, fa, ruk. Puli, shish, haj. And Jamei. Ready? Ich, ni. Puli, san, chi. Fa, ruk. Shish, haj. Jamei. Go on, push yourselves. Ready? Ich, ni. Puli, san, chi. Puli, fa, ruk. Puli, shish, haj. And Jamei. One more time, guys. I nearly found my failure there. Little wobble. Okay, ready? Last time. Ich, ni. San, chi. Fa, ruk. Shish, haj. And Jamei. Boss. So, if you get your compression right in your stances, if you keep low, keep the squeeze in the middle, you should feel quite easy, what's the word I'm looking for? An ease of transmission through those positions. An ease of transmission. That's a good phrase. Ease of transmission. Okay, so if you keep yourself compressed, expanded, low, you should find this is easy, or easy to move in this direction. It's only when we start to do this, when we go, ich, knee, stand up, drop down. That's when it becomes hard, and now I'm having to force my body to move rather than follow the flow that my body's trying to create, if that makes sense. Hope so. Okay, so let's give you something to think about. We've taken it up a level, we've taken it up a notch. The time is fantastic. Hi Nadine, how are we doing? So now what we're going to look at is a question I was asked at the weekend. How do you train a kata in 1 square meter? Yeah, with great difficulty. So we're going to do that right now. And I'm going to pick an easy kata to start with. I'm going to pick Taikyo-Kyu. Now bear in mind, like I said right at the beginning of the class, for those of you who work with us right at the beginning, the mats that I'm standing on are one meter square. So my stretch is here. My Zenkutodachi is just short of a meter. But then, like I said, I got short legs. I'm not really 6'1". Like the screen tells you, I'm about 6'1", but I'm 5'7.5". I think I might have even lost a half now, but anyway. So that's all I'm going to move. Yes, that's all I'm going to move. Is 1 square meter. Right, we're going to do Taikyo-Kyu. So this is how you're going to do it. So find your yoi position. Find your yoi position. Ready? So first technique in Taikyo-Kyu is Gidan-Barai to your west, to your left. So turn, prepare, and drive. Ready? Ich! Now it's Oizuki. So simply, knee, change feet. So, as we're going to punch Oizuki, if we did this normally, the left side of my body is going to move back, right side of my body goes forward and I punch. Okay, got that? Then I pull in, knee. Okay, so I've come round and made Gidan-Barai the other side. Then I'm going to do Oizuki this way and I'm going to change sides. So my left foot goes forward and my right foot comes back. I pull in, I turn north, Gidan-Barai. Yes? With me? Let's go back to the beginning. And we're still roughly within a square meter. Ready? So turn, Gidan-Barai, ich, change side, knee, pull in, san, change side, shi, pull in, go. So that's your first 5 moves of Kihon Kata, Taikyo-Kyu. So now, Oizuki, right foot forward, left foot back, ich, left foot forward, right foot back, knee, right foot forward, left foot, san. So there's your Kihon point. Yeah? Back foot in and turn, ich, knee, pull in, turn, san. Now punch, Jadan. So right foot back, left foot forward. Left foot in, Gidan-Barai. Go. Okay, right foot forward, left foot back. Ich. Left, right. Knee. Right, left. Hey. San. Back foot in, turn. Ich. Knee. San. Shi. Go. And we're back in that square. So all we're doing is replicating the movement of our body and our arms. One side going forward, one side going back. But instead of actually traveling the distance, we're just switching positions. I hope that made sense. Did it not? Did it not make any sense at all to you? Are you scratching your head going, I keep scratching my head, I'm going to have a haircut like Sensei? Yeah. It's quite a nice haircut, actually. Okay. All these people that have grown great big long hair in the last 9 weeks, or they're having to get their wives or their girlfriends to cut their hair, yeah, who are not hairdressers, you know, and they're looking like hillbillies, the old basin cuts. I don't have any of that problem, you see, because, you know, I just get the clippers out and they keep it nice and trim. And that's cool. No one touches my hair anymore. Okay, so perhaps everyone had their hair cut like this. It'd be so easy. Okay, so should we try that again? Good idea. Ready? So to the left, Gidan-Barai, ready, ich, and change, knee. Okay, so now pull in, san, and change, shi. Pull in, go. Okay, now punch right, but change your legs. Ich, and change again, knee. Hey, san. So there's 3 Oizukis. Back leg in and turn, ich, change feet, knee. Turn and block, san, change feet, shi. Pull in, go. Change feet, ich, knee. Hey, san. Back foot in, ich. knee, pull in, turn, chi, and jame. And you're back in the middle again. So there you are. Kata in roughly 1 square meter. It can be done. So how are we doing for time? Good stuff. So we're going to do this a couple more times. And that's going to be it for today. Giving you quite a bit to think about. So we can now practice our kata in 1 square meter. But what you've got to think about this now, guys, is when we're in this Jidambarai position, it's not just step, step. No. It's not that simple. When we change our feet, we've got to try and pull and push forward and create some energy. So as we change, as this one starts to pull back, here, push forward. So we get that drive. So we don't just go 1, 2 and step. Now put some feeling into it. So we pull back and drive forward. So once your left foot gets level with the center of your body, then switch it. So you have that effect happening, 1 forward, 1 back. Yes? So you get the snap or the switch happens as one leg comes in, then the other one fires out once it's reached the center. Yeah? Makes sense? Don't bring one all the way back and then take the other one forward. Try and put some energy on the end of that punch. That's your challenge now, to make it strong. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Taikyo Q again, guys. Ready? Ich, ni. Ich, ni. San. Ich, ni. San. Good. Pull in. Ich, ni. Ich, ni. Pull in. San. Ich, ni. Hey. Pull in. Ich, ni. San. Hey. She. No key out there, but it's so good. And Germany. Okay? It's quite hard to do. Yeah? It's quite hard to do. But it's quite a powerful movement. Think of this. I turn, I block, then I grab and pull back and drive in. Very, very effective. Yeah? I block, turn, I grab and pull in. And it's very, very effective. But I don't go 1, 2, I boom, drive this side forward as this side pulls back. So you're just switching the energy from one side to the other. Yeah? And that's kind of a very useful combat technique. Very, very useful combat technique, self-defense technique. Okay? So again, we've peeled away a few layers of the onion. We've looked at something in a different format, and we've found something else that we can do to make what we already know better or more useful. Yeah? Does that make sense? It does to me. But then I'm a weirdo, so you know, lots of things make sense to me that don't make sense. And other people go, what on earth are you talking about? So, okay. So yeah, if that makes sense, guys, that makes sense. Then great. If it doesn't quite make sense, then one day it will do. Yeah. The only time that we get to understand something is when we're ready to understand it. Yeah. So if things don't always make sense to you at the time, then just put it in a box, put it away, and then we'll come back to it another day, and you'll go, oh yeah, I get it now. And you get it when you're actually ready to get it. Yeah. Okay. And you kind of then, oh yeah, I'm ready to understand that now. Trying to understand things that you're not ready to is very frustrating and self-defeating, really. Okay? Right, you're ready. I'll do that one more time. Ready? Are you ready? Ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, stop, ich, ni, ei, san, ich, ni, san, chi, stop, ich, ni, ei, ich, ni, san, ei, chi. was just trying to push it myself. I was just trying to find where my tip line was, find where my balance line was, find where my failure point was, yeah? And then we go back next time and we adjust it and we work to that point. And some of these you might find your failure point in different places. You might find that side's great, that side's not so good. You might say, well, going that way is okay, but going that way needs some work. So you'll find your failure point in different places at different times on things like this. So we just need to go back to those and work on those at that time. Okay, guys, so play with that, have some fun with that, work in your 1 square meter, work with your compost stuff as well, which again is based in this tight area, and then later in the week we'll come back to something else. As I said, there is a junior lesson which is preparing to be loaded. Hopefully it will have uploaded onto YouTube by now. If not, it's taking an awful long time. That's my biggest frustration on the minute, is upload speeds. The whole world seems to be on the internet at the moment, and that slows everything down. But we've got good signal, so hey ho. Okay, guys. So I'll let you know tomorrow. There may not be a live one tomorrow. We may be back on Thursday. So I probably won't be doing a live one tomorrow, but I'll let you know in the morning. Okay, guys. We should be that. Hands by side, and Mal, was. So if there isn't a live one tomorrow, come back and practice this. This can be your practice for tomorrow, and then we'll see you all again on Thursday. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Us. If anyone's got any questions, I will hang about for a few minutes if there's anything you want to ask.